Our chief guest has arrived. Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency Dr. Ashwini Kumar, Dr. H. Chaturvedi, Director BIMTech, Dr. Anupam Verma, Deputy Director BIMTech, distinguished guests and faculty, students, ladies and gentlemen. We feel honored, enthused, and inspired by your gracious presence here this fine morning on the occasion of BIMTech's Foundation Day. To all of you, Swagatam, Namaskar, Khushamdeed, and welcome. Let's now greet our very distinguished guest on the dais, the BIMTech way. It's our privilege to present floral greetings to His Excellency. Keeping in view that today is Gandhi Jayanti, may I request our director to please welcome our guest the Gandhian way. We are also lucky to have with us the inspiration and the strength behind Dr. Ashwini Kumar with us. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Kumar, who has accompanied her husband. I request Bhumika to please welcome her with a floral bouquet. Thank you. May I now request the dignitaries on the dais to please join in the lighting of the lamp. I now request the dignitaries to please take their seats on the dais. Thank you. And now to proceed further on the formal function, I request our director to please welcome our guest through his address.
Good morning, His Excellency Dr. Ashwini Kumar ji, Mrs. Kumar, my colleagues on the dais and in this hall, family members, and dear students. It's a great feeling today to welcome Dr. Ashwini Kumar, Governor of Nagaland and Mizoram, who has held high positions in our country, who has been at the helms of affairs at the Central Investigation Central Bureau of Investigation. And he risen from very humble background, our Himalayan state of Himachal. Before joining this coveted prestigious position as governor of 2 states of northeastern India, I had a fortune to meet him when he was a professor at O.P. Jindal Global University. He was teaching as professor of law. Having known him, his earlier position, before meeting him, I was in awe that I am going to meet a person who has run CBI, which is India's most powerful and fearful government body. So I should be afraid of him, I should be fearful of him. But within minutes after meeting him, I found him a very warm, simple, humble person. And I was surprised because people, after occupying high positions, they carry their power addiction, and that is reflected in their behavior also. And I requested him to visit BIMTech to address our students and faculty, which he agreed. And he said, I will come and I will definitely meet your students and faculty members. So today, when he has become the head of the state of not one state, but rather 2 states of India, it's a great honor for his achievements of life, for his services to the country. We are welcoming him, and he is a role model for our youth. A person from a small village can rise to the highest position, governor. Carry all with him. Today, we are celebrating 26th Foundation Day. It is not a chance that this institute was started on October 2nd, 1988 at Pushpavihar, Saket on October 2nd. It was a well thought out decision of our founders and promoters, Mr. and Mrs. B.K. Birla, because Birla family has had a special relationship with Father of the Nation. The head of the Birla family, late G.D. Birla, used to be a close friend and disciple. You can imagine, it is very difficult to remain disciple and friend. And during course of time, they met first time probably in 1922. In course of time, both of them developed a lot of love, affection and affinity. Later, it is recorded in the history of the country that Gandhiji used to look after the well-being of his family, his children, used to advise on family affairs. And Gandhiji used to care family of G.D. Birla, and Birlaji used to care the family of Gandhiji. Being deeply involved in freedom movement, Gandhiji had hardly any time for his children. And he has a big family. And many times, children used to complain that Bapu has no time for the family. Even his wife was complaining, Bapu has no time for the family. Because Bapu's family was the whole country. And we are very happy that our institute was started on this day. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share that even the marriage of our founders and patrons, Mr. and Mrs. B.K. Birla, was also arranged by Gandhiji. And Gandhiji called both Mr. Basant Kumar Birla and Miss Sarala Biani the fathers of both Basant Kumar Bidla and Sarla Bayani were disciples of Gandhiji. So Gandhiji called both of them and told, you meet separately, try to know each other, and if you like each other, then your marriage can be solemnized. So this is the history, but today, it's a great legacy for BIMTech that we belong to Birla family, and for us, Bapu is like a god. Not only for us, ideas, thoughts of Gandhiji is still motivating all those people in the world who are suffering, who are exploited, who have been subjugated by the imperialist forces. If you read the biography of Nelson Mandela, if you read the history of the freedom civil movement of blacks in America, if you read the biography of Martin Luther King Jr., if you read the biography of the freedom fighters of Myanmar, you will find that all of them have been inspired by ideas, thoughts, and life of Gandhiji. Today, the whole world is talking about sustainability. Everybody is concerned about protecting the climate, environment, livelihood. But Father of the Nation has talked about this issue several decades earlier. He used to say, there is enough on the earth to feed everybody, but not for the greed. And he has been raising this issue that we cannot be very selfish. He has given this idea, the idea of frugality, the idea of austerity, idea of minimalism. Now the whole world is talking about frugality, austerity, and minimalism. The consumerism advocated by the capitalist society in United States and Europe and many parts of the world, creating havoc. Everybody is criticizing that capitalism cannot give hopes for the future. And the socialism has been a big failure in Soviet Union, in many other countries of the world. What remains as an alternative? The ideas of Gandhi. So today, we are celebrating our 26th Foundation Day. We pay our homage to Father of the Nation, and we dedicate ourselves, our institute, having campuses at Greater Noida and Bhubaneswar, that we shall carry forward the legacy of late G.D. Birla and Father of the Nation in business education. How we carry forward our legacy in business education? For business education, the purpose of management is not only to serve the shareholders. This is our concept, that let the business be responsible. And responsibility of business is not only for the shareholders, it also lies with its responsibility towards society, towards workers, towards employees, towards consumers, towards farmers. So, business cannot remain confined to its responsibility only to the owners or shareholders. A new concept, taking ideas from Gandhi, is being espoused in the United States of America. Professor Raj Sisodia is talking about conscious capitalism. There is an institute, conscious capitalism. So many big companies are supporting this institute, that let capitalism be conscious. They are talking about conscious capitalism today. But Gandhiji has talked about conscience or consciousness in the industry, among the industrialists, when he was talking about the theory of trusteeship. So management education, BIMTech has its own brand, BIMTech has its own vision, and BIMTech has its own perspective. And because of persistent efforts made by our management, our faculty, our students, we are being perceived by the industry, by the media, by the society as a business school with a difference. These words I would like to once again extend a hearty welcome to Dr. Ashwini Kumar, Mrs. Kumar, and all the guests who are present here. And particularly, I would like to mention our chief mentor, Professor Ishwar Dayal, who is here to bless us. Thank you, Professor Ishwar Dayal.
Thank you very much, sir, especially for enthusing us with the spirit of austerity and sustainability. It is very much in need for the day. We have with us today some people who have traveled a long distance with us, who, in their own unique and special role, have shaped the destiny of BIMTech. Last year, we felicitated some of our faculty and staff who had completed 10 years of service in BIMTech. Continuing with the tradition, this year also, we have 4 people who have now completed 10 years in BIMTech. I will call out the names of those distinguished 4, and I will request the dignitaries on the dais to please do the honor of felicitating them. I also request Dr. Sahai, Dean Research, Professor Arora, Registrar BIMTech, and Dr. Prithvi Yadav, Director BIMTech Bhubaneswar, to please come forward for the felicitation ceremony. Shri Feroz Ahmed. A gentle and soft-spoken person, Feroz ji joined BIMTech on 1st April 2003. A man behind the scenes and a completely team worker, he's an asset to BIMTech. We wish him all the best for his future career. Shri Feroz Ahmed. Shri Y.S. Agarwal. By sheer dint of hard work, devotion to duty, he has risen to his present position as accounts manager. Agarwalji joined BIMTech on 1st June 2003. He has been providing invaluable services to the successful financial functioning of BIMTech. We wish him all the best for his future career. Dr. Gagan Katiyar, a man of many words and a thorough marketing professional. Professor Gagan Katiyar joined BIMTech on 1st March 2003. He has been recently quite busy writing cases and winning accolades for them. We wish him all the best for his future career. Dr. L. Ramani, a person of acuity and a keen sense of satire. Dr. Ramani is an invaluable member of the Center of Corporate Relations, which is responsible for helping in the placements of the students. He joined BIMTech on 3rd April 2003. We wish him all the best for his future career. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. Today is the 26th Foundation Day of BIMTech, and to commemorate this very important milestone of BIMTech's journey, a newly designed website, keeping in consonance with the changing trends, has been created by Professor Eugene Rubin and his team. The alpha testing was going on, and now the website is ready to be launched. I request Professor Eugene to come and explain the rationale behind the new website. Professor Eugene.
Good morning, everybody. And Abba, thank you very much. And I also thank welcome to the chief guest and director this morning. And as we celebrate the 26th Foundation Day, I would just like to ponder upon a couple of questions which were coming again and again. The first question which came was why and how we came up with the idea. BIMTech is growing, and we need to create a new face, and we are also sorry. We needed a face which is scalable, and it's the website which we had earlier. We had a lot of problems, and it was more of static kind, and we needed something where we can scale and do changes as per our own wills. Then the second was, what all changes do we have from our old website to the new website? There are not too many changes, but the major two changes are it's more contemporary design and a dynamic platform which with each department can update their activities on the website. It is now a shared ownership. Now it's not handled by one person, but all the people in it can do all the activities, including the students, faculties, and the staff. What is a website to any organization such as BIMTech? It provides us a wider reach. We also needed to cater a large number of stakeholders as visitors from different backgrounds, which are the prospect, the scholars, students, other institutes, faculties, and not only nationally but internationally. So I'm happy to say that now BIMTech has a new face to the outside world, and I would like to thank all of you who contributed to this outlook. So once again, I may request our chief guest to come up here to do the honor. You just need to click this. Just click this, sir.
This launching. It's already been. This is the one.
Many of you have already seen this launch, and we had shared this link, and now it is officially launched. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the honor.
Thank you, Professor Eugene. Thank you, His Excellency. The annual report of BIMTech 2013 is ready for release, and I request our Deputy Director, Dr. Anupam Verma, to please elaborate on the same.
Thank you, Abba. As we are all aware, the activities at BIMTech never end. All kinds of activities, be it cultural, be it academic, any activity, you will find some activity taking place almost every day. Around 15th of August, our director called me, a person with a lot of innovative ideas, an ocean of innovative ideas. He asked me how would it be if we document all the activities that take place in a year. Why not we publish an annual report? The idea immediately appealed to me also. And then he said, go ahead and do it. I didn't know how to go about it. So I created a team. That team consists of Professor Jaya Gupta and Atul Jayal. Is Jaya Gupta here? Please stand up. And Atul, you also please do. Now, these two faculty members, in a very short time, worked very, very hard and compiled everything that was needed to be compiled, and then put all of it in form of a booklet. Now, that annual report is now ready for release. The idea is that we will have annual reports made out every year so that we have a history of whatever is happening at BIMTech. Before the release, please give a big hand to Jaya Gupta and Atul Joyal. Now, where is the report? So I'll request the dignitaries to please release the report.
Thank you very much, sir. At this very significant juncture of our journey, it's time to retrospect, introspect, and to understand what this journey of 25 years means to us. So, the students were asked to put their pen to paper and let us know what 25 years of BIMTech meant to them through the Silver Jubilee Essay Writing Competition. This competition was organized by Professor Dhruv Chak and his team. May I now request Professor Chak to please announce the winners and our chief guest to give away the prizes. May I also request our director and deputy director to please accompany him. Professor Chak.
Thank you, Abha. It's my privilege to be announcing this, the winners of this competition. Just to let you know what the parameters on which we judged them were. They were content, which is pretty good in this institute, creativity, which is abundant, and grammar, which thankfully was not as appalling as we thought it would be. This generation seems to have skipped grammar, luckily. We had a tough time with it. Pretty good stuff. Lots of competition, very, very fierce. And it was very tough to decide the final winners. The first and second were so close, it was sort of finally almost tossing a coin, though it wasn't. My apologies to the number 2. Number 1, congratulations. Number 2, very, very good. Number 3, very, very close. And the rest of you, thank you for making the competition such a success. The first prize goes to Mayank Devlal, PGDM 1214. Well done. The second prize goes to Akanksha Agarwal, PGDM 1214. Well done again. And the third prize goes to Mahima Kapoor of PGDM IB. My sympathies, you wrote some terrific stuff, but the competition was very intense and terrific also. Well done, all of you.
Thank you very much. Today is certainly a day with a silver lining for all of us at BIMTech. Today, as the world celebrates the 144th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, we have an additional reason to celebrate. The seed of a dream which was planted at Pushp Vihar in 1988. It was a dream cherished and nourished by the toil, commitment, and passion of many. Now, after 25 years, that dream has become a flourishing and strong tree. Today, we are finishing the Silver Jubilee year of BIMTech, which has become even more significant and special with the presence of His Excellency Dr. Ashwini Kumar. Dr. Ashwini Kumar was born on 15th November 1950 and belongs to Nahan of Himachal Pradesh. He later studied at Rashtriya Indian Military College, Dehradun, and carried out further education from Bilaspur and ultimately graduated from Nahan in 1971. Apart from a distinguished public service career, Dr. Ashwini Kumar has an excellent academic record. He has done PhD in management from Himachal Pradesh University. He has a master's degree in business administration with specialization in human resources management. He is a graduate of the National Defense College, Ministry of Defense, Government of India. Dr. Ashwini Kumar is a visiting faculty to many universities, colleges, and institutions. Dr. Kumar joined the Indian Police Service in 1973 and was allotted to the Himachal